let's give this another shot. So what was it, the 18? Go. I'm no pro at making videos, so that's my best shot here. So the spreadsheet shows Mind Stones are great in the opening hand. I realize this opening hand looks like it's not doing a whole lot, but there are just two ways to approach this. If I'm playing against an aggro deck, I have two forms of removal. If I'm playing against a control deck, I'm fine. I'm going to ramp into plenty of stuff, and I got plenty of time to do it. If I'm playing against combo, we have a bad matchup against combo anyways, and we're going to be resorting to the sideboard. So there's nothing wrong with going for this hand. My opponent is on blue-white control. They might be on stone blade because they do play an equipment in game 2. Draw the Arkansas Astrolabe, which is going to be great for Skred here. And I draw the best card I could have drawn against control, and that's Chandra. I just needed time to cast it. And fortunately, that's what Mind Stones are all about. Opponent is going to counter the Mind Stone. They've seen play with Skred, so they know that there's not a whole lot of 2-drops to hit with Spell Snare. However, I do run Bone Crusher Giant in the main. I started running that instead of Anger of the Gods. I also draw, was probably the best card aside from Chandra against control decks. It's Eternal Scourge, because that card is nearly unkillable for them. Opponent does get stuck on 3 lands. And I hit my 5th land drop with the Mind Stone, and out comes Chandra. This is probably going to be enough just to kill the opponent. They don't draw their land, and they see what's coming, so they concede. So we go to game 2. Alright, I have to mulligan this hand. I could keep it because of the Arkansas Astrolabe and I'm on the draw, so I'll probably draw a second land. But it's one of those hands that I don't feel like I'm applying enough early pressure. Karn is alright, but it doesn't really apply a whole lot of pressure, and I feel like I could do better. So I mulligan, and this is much better. I only need 1 Astrolabe, so I took the other one on the bottom. And again, I draw one of the best cards against them, and that's Eternal Scourge. And combined with Relic, it's very difficult for them to beat it. Play the Mind Stone. And I think here they're just trying to put a clock on me. My clock is going to be faster. Eternal Scourge is going to use up so many of their resources. I'm going to bolt this Vendilion Click while it's on the stack. I know they're going to tuck something. I waited to see who they're going to target with it. But I know they're going to tuck one of these things. I don't really care for either one. The fact that they end up tucking the Karn, that should tell me immediately that they're on Stoneblade. But either way, like, just with the Eternal Scourge and the Relic, that's probably going to be enough to take them out. And I can just hold on to the boxes. Bone Crusher is great here too. It's just, more fuel that we don't necessarily need. So they go to bounce my Eternal Scourge with Teferi. It's going to fizzle their draw, which is great for me. And it's just an unsummon. They just cast a 3-mana unsummoned, basically. And I can kill it next turn. If I draw land, I can play both Stomp on their Teferi, and I can cast Eternal Scourge. I cast the Scourge first because I want to try to draw out whatever counter they might have for 1 mana. I don't know. And then I can Stomp the Teferi. I do draw the land, so again, I cast the Scourge first, then I Stomp the Teferi. They cast a 1-mana unsummon on me, or a white unsummon on me. Eternal Scourge. I don't need to cast anything else here. I can just keep everything up. I can't really attack with Snapcaster because I can block it all day long with Frostborn Bastion. So, they're going to play the equipment, which isn't really going to do anything. They kind of have to stop. They kind of have to do force negation. I waited until they tapped out. Again, I didn't have to put any more pressure on the board, so the onus was on them to try to improve the board to catch up. So that allowed me to force them to empty their hand with force negation. So I'm still ahead. Basically, I still have 2 cards in hand, 2 really good threats against them. So I was able to cast the Koth and the Bone Crusher. They can't really attack. So I'll swing in for 7. I'm still way ahead now. I'm not too worried, so I'll go ahead and cast 1 more threat. And that's going to be enough to really take them out, because that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. They're at 10, and I can just throw artifacts at them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so that's I can throw both of these at my opponents for another 4 damage, and that's not including the Koth. So relatively easy there.